Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Room here to run. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off Play action. Scott.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 2. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, the Bears had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Trucks over him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Pacheco once again.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Herbert now. Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his linebacker out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore, the man in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us
are right. Too humble. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. Scott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
60. Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Scott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready? Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
59. Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Back to throw. Scott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Looking to throw. Scott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And they try with Pacheco. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Scott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Scott. And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Pacheco gets it again on second down, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. Touchdown, Cowboys! DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, OP. 21. What is it?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Set. 21. Go.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jaden Reed, 60 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Set.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
5-9, 5-9.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys. Pharaoh Brown, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brings up second and 8 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Looking to throw. Scott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This 2nd and 4. Now a run with Pacheco. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go! Buffalo 18! Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Panther 11! Panther 11!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Set.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears come up with a late turnover.